Hey guys, how's it going? Maniac Mower here. If you didn't see my last video, you may have noticed in the back corner of the frame, we got a new tractor. This is a 1986 John Deere 216. If you remember, the 212 I have, that's a 1986 also. This tractor, it was on Facebook for a couple months before I got it. I had talked to the guy who was selling it before, and I said, well, when can I come take a look at it? And he gave me a date, and so I said, okay, I'll be there. And I went and looked at it. At the time, it was two guys who owned it. They wanted to sell it for a pretty insane amount. Had no mower deck. It had no anything to drive a mower deck. It was rough. And I sat there talking to them, and I tried negotiating with them. They said, no, I can't do that. So I said, well, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm not interested. So I left, came home, and about a month later, they still had it. And the guy messaged me back. He said, hey, the other guy wimped out. He paid me his half of it. I threw a set of bar tires on it, a mower deck, and everything to drive the mower deck. Are you still interested in the tractor? It was a lower price than what they originally wanted for it. I said, yeah, I can come take a look at it. So I looked at it. I drove it around. I said, I like it. I'll buy it off you for that amount, which wasn't bad compared to what they had wanted for it originally. There's the mower deck. You can see I'm getting ready for winter. So, got it home. I mowed with it. It mows pretty good, but it's not the same as that tractor. That one's quicker. This one's bigger. It's a lot bigger. You sit higher on it. I like that about it. But here's the problem. The variator. You adjust it and you can't use it past full variator. If you have it back any further, it won't go. And that needs to be, I'm going to have to adjust it and look at it. But it runs all right. I think it needs the carburetor to be adjusted, but I've looked around and I've been told it's supposed to run like gas, so I've just left it alone. Let me put you guys up on the tripod and I'll start it up for you, and we'll see what you guys think. I will do that. It was an earlier restoration. You can tell if you can't tell by the paint. It was restored about 20 years ago? No. It was restored about 10 years ago, not 20. Motor was rebuilt, everything was rebuilt on it. Transmission is rebuilt. And it runs pretty freaking good. But let me put you guys up on the stand and I'll fire it up. You guys can hear it. Tell me what you think. This is the first start today. It is 50 degrees in here. Let's see if it'll go. Nope. Might need a little bit of throttle. I would say it's roughly about 50 degrees in here right now. That's about half throttle. Not a lot of throttle response on it, but it runs. Cool. It doesn't, these Kohlers don't have very good throttle response. If you didn't notice, it doesn't throttle up as high as the 73 does, but runs pretty good. It needs, the carburetor needs adjusted. It doesn't start throttling until about half throttle. And it's not even at half throttle. Running where it was, that's about half throttle. So, but right now, I don't want to let it run, but I don't want to fume out my building. I don't have very good ventilation out here. So, what we need to do is we need to adjust to the variator. In order to do it, you're going to pull those two covers off right there. You're going to want to have your variator lever adjusted 5 from the front, 2 from the front, I don't remember, I think 5 from the back. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm pretty sure that's, let me check. Yeah, 5 from the front, 2 from the, or 5 from the back, 2 from the front. That's right where you want it. Now we're going to pull that back cover off. Oh, you guys can't even see. Now we're going to pull that back cover off. So let me grab my tools. Conveniently right there on the cart. Let me get this off. It doesn't. I'm just going to leave that right there so I remember now. The socket you're going to need is a 3/4 socket. I'm using this because I don't have an extension for my ratchet. This works too as long as you don't lose the socket inside. So let me loosen that up. There we go. You don't need to loosen it very much, just enough to. Now you're going to pull your spark plug. You don't want the engine to run while you're doing that. I don't understand why, but it'd work out better if you did. So let me go on ahead and I'll crank over the motor until it's good. I think the battery's a bit dead. Yeah, let me grab my battery charger real quick. Alright, so I just threw the battery on the charger. Let's go on ahead and try this again. Alright, pedals back all the way. So now, we're going to tighten that back down. So let me stick that in. So now, where is that cover? Let's put the cover back in. There we go. So now, when we go to drive it, should work. So let me charge that battery for a minute and then we'll try it. Alright, the battery is fully charged. Let's go on ahead and try it. And before I forget, open the boot back up. If you can't see the labeling on your battery, just remember your negative terminal is going to go to the top of the engine or somewhere on the tractor. Your positive is going to go down to the stator, the solenoid. That's the way I always have remembered it. So let me crank the engine and see if it'll go. If it didn't work for your tractor, that means you need new belts. This tractor is going to need new belts because it won't work. So I already kind of figured it did, but I figured I'd try it just to show you guys. So that's where I'm going to leave the video. Actually, no. Next, what I want to do is I want to go on ahead and look at that carburetor, and I want to see if we can adjust it and make it run any better. So, do I want to mess with it? Yeah, I do. So let me go ahead and stop the camera real quick and I'll take it outside and we'll try it. Alright, so now let's take a look at that carburetor. I've got it pulled outside. Actually feels pretty good out here. I didn't want to fume out my building. Let's take a look real quick. Okay, this has a newer style car. Alright, let me run in quick. I'll grab my screwdriver. Alright guys, I'm back. Let me go on ahead. We'll start up the engine. These 16 horse Kohlers do shake a lot, that's why it's normal. got it where it's gonna run. I don't really think it's adjustable. One thing that we could do is go in there and move the throttle linkage up. I gotta pull the side cover off. Let me take a look at it and see if it's the same as what that 212 has. I took a look at it and it is, but I think I'm just going to leave it alone for right now. I might mess with it a little bit later. Figure I'd show you guys right about where it should be throttling up to. Out there, but I think it's alright where it is, so I think I'm just going to leave it alone. Alright you guys, thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.